All
We're
right,
up.
we're live, baby. Yeah. Market Chameleon. Who's ready to trade today, man? Who's
Well,
ready to trade?
all 6 people joining us are. They're all chameleons. They're ready
Oh,
to get going.
I'll tell you what, man. Our loyal listeners, they're here, man. They'll come, dude. They'll come.
I'm sharing the screen as we speak. Let's get right to the chameleon.
All right. We're going
Most
trading already, man.
the most enjoyable site on the internet.
Oh, man, this is the best, dude. You know what this is? You know what this smells like something today, man. You know what it smells like? Money, baby. Smells like money.
Well, we chose the color green, the chameleon, because we all love money. So I was going through our landing page this morning, praying for something to show up
Yeah, man.
that looked interesting to me, and I was there were a bunch of stocks up in a row. I know we've looked at these before, but the interesting thing is I was reading through this one. TOT talks about it's been up 8 days in a row, but the interesting thing was this last sentence. The last time it had a positive trend this long, the stock fell back 1.9% the 2 weeks that followed.
Mm.
And then I saw another in Nektar, NKTR, the biotech, I'm pretty sure, that said the last time this positive trend this long, the stock gained another 40% in 2 weeks. So I'm thinking to myself, well, you could sell the stock in one, buy the stock in the other if you were so inclined, though most people can't short the stock. And when obviously ever you short a stock, you're unlimited risk to the upside. I figured we'd look to see if there were any spreads available in either of these stocks. So I looked at Nektar first, brought up the bull call spread screener, and sure enough, there were. I did it for this September expiration cycle. There were quite a few bull call spreads that popped up. So with the bull call spreads, remember you'll be buying the strike below, selling the strike above. So there are numerous spreads here that show a positive return if the stock is unchanged. You have a downside cushion in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these opportunities. And then, but obviously in all of these, you are paying to put them on, right? You pulling money out of your pocket. So I figured let's go to the bull put spread screener, and we're actually going to be short an option here that's going to actually give us more. We'll be short and long. The one we're short is going to have more premium in it, so we're going to actually get a credit. So there were quite a few here that materialized that gave you an option for a good credit to offset the debit you'll be paying for the other spread. So here you can actually take in money and spend less on the other spread and have show good percent returns here and have a cushion, downside cushion in both of them. So you just go through the screeners and find the one that looks best to you.
So which one looks best to you, brother?
Which one looks best to me? What I'd like to do is take in the biggest credit to offset. So I was thinking this 60-65. It's got a 2% cushion to the downside. You're going to take in $1.55.
Yep.
So it's the 60-65. You're going to be long the 60, short the 65. And then for the call, I was going to do this 60-65 call spread. And this is potential 35% return, 2% downside. It's going to cost you $370. So those were the two I was most interested in. But they all have, you got to dig through them and see, what works best for you. I mean, another one you could do, this is an 8% cushion to the downside, the 57.60. And then with
why the difference in price there for us rookies here, man? What's going on with that?
Well, it's the strikes. The strikes you're short and long.
Right, it's tighter, right?
The further they get away from the stock price, there's going to be less premium in the options, so it's just going to price less here when you're buying. But again, use the option chain to take a look, see how they're setting up, make sure, put it in a spread kind of in between the market, and take a look at all of them. Do your research. The other thing, in total, TOT, I couldn't find anything in September, so I went out to October, and there weren't as many options. There was only one in the and obviously you're trying to get short here, so you're going to do the bear call spread, and you'll take in your credit here. There was only one available with a cushion, and this was the 65.70. So this is the one I would pick if I was to do this. And put spread you'd buy, there was only one available too, and this didn't have a cushion. It was the 60.65. Selling the 60, buying the 65 put, and that was $1.75. So I think the credit was $1.15. So the whole thing would cost you like 60 cents, something like that. Yeah, it's just an interesting way to look at taking a position, either long or short, in a stock, and knowing your full risk and putting the numbers on your side.
Yeah, man.
Good. Interesting to look at. Another thing I noticed this morning, which was interesting in the sense that everyone should keep their eyes on this, and sometimes you get caught in the minutia and you don't look at everything that's going on. But
big picture, man, big picture.
Tiffany's earnings.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I was going through the gainers this morning, just taking a look, and I didn't play this, Tiffany, unfortunately, but looking in the rearview mirror, I looked at Tiffany. I'm like, I'm wondering what the order flow was like if we posted anything about this stock yesterday.
Yep.
Stock's up, $4 today. And if you go to the posts, this is a nice feature, and I don't use it enough, I must say, but it shows you everything that the Chameleon has put out about the stock on its feed over the past, really over the life of the Chameleon.
Right.
And there was unusual option volume yesterday in Tiffany, and it was call, and I was going back, and it was, this whole month going into earnings, there were tons of call buyers.
Sure.
And so obviously this situation sets up where, it looks like someone had an idea that this was, a potential happening going into earnings.
How do people know that, man? How would people know that?
You got to look at the numbers.
Insider trading.
Is this insider trading? Is that what you're saying? But then
people would call following the smart money, man. Follow the smart money, man. How does the smart money know that Tiffany's
like this other one, Billy, which is my son's name, was up. Again, they reported.
What does Billy do? Don't know that one.
Well, we can go. Remember, you click on the fact sheet right here.
Yep.
So it's in the technology. So it's like internet and information content. To dig down in the minutia, go to the about and similar stocks. Again, dig down. You got the Chameleon in front of you, don't you?
No, I have you in front of me, man. I don't have time.
But anyways,
you're my guy, dude. You just tell me. That's what I need, dude. I don't want to be looking. I want you to tell me what to do.
Look at Billy. It's again yesterday. The call volume was, ported to us and was a little out there, and we were given the heads up. The Chameleon was giving us all the heads up.
Yep. Well, that's the whole strategy. I mean, traders, right? Who that's their whole strategy, right? You
follow the smart money.
If they look at try to look at outliers as far as the volumes go, and they just do the same thing, right?
Remember to use the screener, this option block trade screener, available to everyone on the internet. Again, the only spot on the internet where I think you can do this. And search the volume, go through so many filters you can use. It's you can research all day, which is a good thing. A good thing to be able to do your research. We'll leave it on that. Research all day with the chameleon.
All right, brother.
Have
Thanks everybody for joining, and remember to click the subscribe button down below. We're here every morning, bringing you some great things to look at for your trading day. All right, brother. Everybody have a great day.
Get to the beach. Turn on your chameleon there, Costa Rica.
Living the dream. Pura vida.
Later.
See you, everybody.